Elon Musk speaks honestly about technology in the future, but not in the way most people expect. This isn't about flashy headlines or viral sound bites. It's about something quieter, deeper, and far more important. A moment most people will scroll past without realizing how significant it truly is. Before you even think about moving on, pause for one breath, just one. Because what you're about to hear isn't another recycled motivational story. It's about a shift that's already happening, whether people notice it or not. And the truth is, very few do. Right now, technology isn't just improving in the background. It's reshaping how humans think, decide, and imagine their future. It's influencing attention, shaping belief systems, and quietly rewriting the rules of progress. Most people won't recognize this until the consequences are unavoidable. But the fact that you're here means you're already paying attention. Elon Musk often reminds us that the future doesn't arrive suddenly one morning. It builds itself slowly, through small choices made daily, often unconsciously. That's the shocking part. The most powerful decisions shaping tomorrow are being made without awareness. While people argue about trends, apps, and devices, the real transformation is happening beneath the surface. Invisible systems, silent algorithms, accelerating forces that don't ask permission. Once you see this clearly, you can't unsee it. There's an uncomfortable truth that most people avoid. Technology does not care about comfort, and the future does not wait for readiness. Every major leap in history started as an idea that felt unrealistic, even foolish. Electric vehicles, reusable rockets, artificial intelligence, all of them were dismissed before they became inevitable. Elon Musk didn't succeed because he was always right. He succeeded because he was willing to think longer term than almost everyone else. He understood something most people still struggle to accept. The future rewards those who tolerate uncertainty. While others wait for guarantees, builders move forward with incomplete information. They accept confusion as part of progress. They understand that clarity often comes after action, not before it. This is where the story becomes personal. The phone in your hand, the algorithms guiding your attention, the systems deciding what you see next. None of these are neutral. They shape behavior, ambition, and belief in ways most people never question. Here's the once-in-a-lifetime truth. You are living in the early chapters of a technological era that future generations will study. Right now feels normal only because you're inside it. History rarely feels historic while it's happening. The future isn't about machines replacing humans. It's about humans choosing how deeply they think in a world that constantly tries to think for them. That choice is becoming the defining line between those who lead and those who follow. This isn't about motivation, it's about responsibility. Elon Musk often warns that powerful technology doesn't replace human intent. It amplifies it. Whatever values humans carry into the future will be magnified, not corrected. Every breakthrough creates opportunity, but it also creates pressure. History shows us this clearly. Progress without awareness leads to regret. Speed without direction leads to loss. The people who thrive aren't the ones who chase every new tool. They're the ones who ask the right questions early. What problem is this solving? Who does it empower? What does it quietly change about human behavior? This is where spectators separate from builders. The future isn't knocking on the door anymore. It's already inside the room. And whether it becomes extraordinary or ordinary depends on who is paying attention right now. At this very moment, the world is dividing into two kinds of people. Those who understand where technology is heading, and those who will be forced to adapt after it arrives. Elon Musk speaks honestly about this gap. And what he reveals isn't comfortable, but it is powerful. This isn't about robots or code. It's about decision-making speed. Technology rewards people who recognize patterns early, not those who react late. The biggest breakthroughs rarely feel big when they begin. They feel confusing, risky, even boring to outsiders. While the internet fills itself with noise, the future is being built quietly by people who focus when others scroll. And if you're still listening, that means you're closer to that group than you might think. Here's something that sounds simple but hits hard. Technology doesn't move fast. Human attention moves slow. Elon Musk has hinted repeatedly that the real bottleneck of the future isn't innovation. It's awareness. People fear change because they see results before they understand causes. That misunderstanding creates panic, resistance, and delay. And delay is costly in a world that compounds progress exponentially. The most valuable skill in the coming years won't be coding, engineering, or even intelligence. It will be clarity, knowing what matters and ignoring everything else. That level of focus is rare, and that's why it wins. Engagement isn't about numbers. It's about commitment. Commitment to thinking deeply. Commitment to preparing before pressure arrives. Commitment to understanding rather than reacting. Elon Musk doesn't believe the future belongs to everyone equally. That isn't pessimism, it's responsibility. The future belongs to those who prepare for it mentally before it arrives physically. Technology amplifies effort, not intention. If direction is unclear, progress only makes confusion louder. Speed without purpose doesn't lead forward. It spins in circles faster. The future is already selecting its leaders, not by fame or money, but by focus, courage, and the willingness to think long-term when short-term noise is louder. This isn't about predicting tomorrow. It's about positioning yourself today. Most people will leave conversations like this entertained. A few will leave transformed. Imagine that everything you think you know about technology is only the surface. Beneath it lies a reality most people ignore. The future isn't coming slowly. It's accelerating, reshaping how humans live, work, and think. The real revolution is invisible. It's happening in code, in labs, in ideas that seem impossible today but will define tomorrow. And your attention is currency. How you spend it determines where you stand when the future arrives. Elon Musk often says the hardest problems aren't technical. They're human. How people react to change, how quickly they adapt, how clearly they think under uncertainty. Small insights applied consistently compound faster than any technology you can buy. Strategy, patience, and timing matter more than raw effort. Technology is a mirror. It reflects human priorities and amplifies them. Whatever you focus on expands. Whatever you ignore fades. A single idea executed at the right time can shift industries, economies, even civilization itself. That's not exaggeration. That's history repeating at unprecedented speed. The opportunity is rare. The responsibility is real. And the question that remains is simple. When the future looks back at this moment, will it say you were paying attention or just watching? If you want, a shorts version, a cinematic hook, disclaimer plus tags, AI voiceover pacing, thumbnail title lines. Just tell me. The future is moving faster and more personally than any headline could ever explain. What's happening right now isn't something distant or abstract. It's unfolding in real time, quietly shaping decisions, beliefs, and outcomes before most people even realize it. That's why staying until the end matters. Because the insight waiting for you isn't about tomorrow. It's about how you think and act today. The future is not a single event waiting on the horizon. It's a chain of choices happening every second. Every thought you allow to linger, every action you repeat, every distraction you accept is building a direction. The real question isn't whether the future will arrive. It's whether you will react to it or shape it. Right now, in this exact moment, you have an advantage most people don't recognize. While others are scrolling, consuming, and drifting, you have the chance to step ahead. Clarity like this is rare, and when it appears, it compounds faster than any technology ever could. Here's a truth Elon Musk often hints at, but rarely states directly. The most powerful tools of tomorrow won't look like tools at all. They will be systems that amplify human intent, courage, and vision. Those who learn to use them early won't just participate in the future. They'll define it. The shocking realization is this. Your mindset will always travel further than your skill set. Skills change. Tools evolve. But how you think determines how far you go. That's why this moment matters more than it seems. Sharing ideas like this isn't about chasing attention. It's about sharpening focus. When you articulate what you understand, it becomes real. Staying ahead is no longer optional. In a world where every second counts and momentum favors the prepared, Elon Musk's vision has never been about following trends. It's about creating them. He doesn't wait for permission, approval, or certainty. And neither should you. That mindset alone separates spectators from builders. Something powerful happens. When you realize the future belongs to those who notice it first, the world will keep accelerating, whether people are ready or not. Paying attention today gives you a front row seat in the story of tomorrow. Every moment of focus strengthens your edge. Every insight compounds quietly. Every intentional choice shapes a future most people won't even see coming until it's already arrived. This is where many people miss the point entirely. Elon Musk's vision of the future isn't just about rockets, electric cars, or artificial intelligence. It's about human potential amplified by technology. It's about taking what already exists within you and extending its reach. Imagine if every idea you had could travel 10 times faster. If every decision you made created ripples across industries, communities, and even the world. That possibility isn't reserved for a select few. It begins with awareness. The uncomfortable truth is that most people wait. They wait for permission. They wait for certainty. They wait for the right time. Elon Musk shows us that the future doesn't wait. It rewards action, vision, and persistence. Progress has never cared about comfort zones. Every breakthrough in history arrived with uncertainty. fear, and ridicule attached. That discomfort you feel when stepping into something new isn't a warning sign. It's a signal. Many of Elon Musk's most influential ideas were laughed at in the beginning. They weren't popular. They weren't safe. That's precisely why they mattered. Comfort rarely changes the world. Clarity and courage do. The people who build the future are not the ones who follow noise. They are the ones who notice patterns, act deliberately, and persist while others are distracted. Here's the ultimate truth most people overlook. The future is not abstract. It's being written right now, and your attention is the most valuable resource you possess. Where you place it determines who you become. This isn't just inspiration. It's a roadmap. Building the future isn't about chasing every new technology. It's about thinking bigger, acting faster, and seeing invisible patterns before they become obvious. Think about this carefully. Every invention, every technological leap began as a single idea someone refused to ignore. The difference between reacting and shaping lies in the willingness to act when others hesitate. Most people spend their lives responding to circumstances. A small number deliberately design outcomes. The difference between them isn't intelligence. It's mindset. Failure plays a critical role here. Elon Musk operates in spaces where failure isn't optional. It's expected. Failure isn't the opposite of progress. It's the data that makes progress possible. Every setback carries information. Every mistake contains momentum. Avoiding failure means avoiding growth. Understanding this changes how you approach risk, opportunity, and challenge forever. Technology itself is neutral. Its impact depends entirely on human intent. Tools amplify direction. If the direction is unclear, progress only accelerates confusion. The real power of technology isn't in machines or software. It's in how humans choose to use them. Awareness compounds faster than any system ever built. Elon Musk doesn't just invent technology. He studies human behavior and builds systems that amplify it. Insight, courage, and timing working together shape the future more than ideas alone ever could. Thinking long-term is rare. Thinking exponentially is even rarer. Most people plan for days or months. The future is shaped by those who plan for decades. This level of awareness requires discipline. It requires patience. It requires the courage to face uncertainty without retreating into distraction. While the world chases instant gratification, those who observe quietly, act deliberately, and prepare patiently will determine what comes next. The greatest power you have isn't money, fame, or intelligence. It's clarity of focus and purpose. Seeing what others ignore and acting on it is what changes trajectories. Your attention, your choices, and your persistence right now can place you ahead of millions who are waiting passively for the future to arrive. This is more than advice. It's a once-in-a-lifetime perspective shift. The future is unfolding as you watch, and it rewards those who notice, act, and persist. The question remains simple. Will you watch history happen, or will you step forward and help build it?